All right, so I have a short list of things that I want to do, and I actually found out this town is the perfect place to do them. So let's take a look. Yeah, I had a little list of a village or a settlement that I wanted to look for with a few conditions. One, it needs to be a town and not a city. This way, there are not city walls. Two, we need a pawn shop, and three, we need a general store. General stores are often hard to come. I mean, they're common, while pawn shops are a little bit harder to come by. But we need all those, so let's get these marked on our map. Oh, she doesn't want to help us. What about? All right, she's not going to give us any directions. Maybe we can just look at the map and figure it out. Yep, there's not really much room for guesswork here. Okay, well, we're gonna go scope out the area a bit. I wish that when playing thief characters, the inventory would not change up. It would stay a bit static because I feel like I've scoped out an area before, and I'll go back after the shop is closed to rob the place. Oh, spoiler alert! I'm robbing these places. Yeah, I'd go back after the shop closes, and there's like different inventory there. I don't know if it's because like the next day, I have air quotes there, has started once the shop closes for the night, but yeah, it'd be cool to not deal with that. Yeah, pawn shops are not like fantastic places to rob, but I just love there's something special about the prospect of like a thug robbing a pawn shop. You know, you can almost picture this guy outside of the window with a brick, and he like throws the brick through the window and like unlatches the door and goes in and gets what he needs as fast as possible. Yeah, it's not very practical. I mean, this place has jewelry, which is cool. But yeah, it's just not very practical. And robbing the pawn shop would not do us much good without a horse. And you know, I had um, a lot of pent up thief tendencies whenever playing Kirstia because I just wanted to steal and get by like that so badly. And you know, that first loan that I took out, like it was so major that we died with the loan. So stealing a horse would be great. That's the intention here. Let's see if we need to steal any food for the road. Also, we have one sack of rations, but we'll probably steal some more food as well. Okay, yeah. We've got what we needed. We might. I don't think we need to scope out both places. We'll just scope out the one. If we're not able to lockpick one of them, we'll go to the other. Let's see. We have oil, but no lantern, but we can use a torch for now. I wonder if it's a cool spring evening. If I lose the shirt and just walk around as like this shirtless dude in a cloak, will that be too cold? Okay. All right, let's go to the Thirsty Hedgehog, and that's gonna be a bit awkward because that guy that gave us a quest that I don't want to do is there. So, um, you know, how about instead of actually just part of me wants to be lazy and just like loiter right here since I'm functionally just trying to wait for the shops to close. But if I were this character, I would go get a couple beers in me, or I guess a couple ales in me, uh, before going out there. Look at the man. I love the pixelated version of Dynamic Skies. Just the moons themselves are enough reason to install the mod. Yeah, so I mentioned it before, I think, but the temptation to reload whenever Kirstia died was really, really strong, honestly. The fact that I'm not streaming means that I could get away with it if I wanted to, but I think it would be a bit suspicious on the one hand if I did that. But on the other, it's just I'm robbing myself of a good time if I break the trust that I have with myself to be honest about this sort of thing. All right, yeah, I got a bit of food, got a bit of ale. We need to wait a little bit longer, so let's have a third ale. Why not? All right, now it's later. Oh, look at that. This is a good timing. Let's bump our strength up a bit, along with speed and endurance. Actually, let's take away speed and put a point into luck. Yeah, our health could hold up considerably. It makes me want to rest here a little bit. I don't want to pay for a room. Screw it. Anyway, yeah, I have the level of trust with myself that if my actions get my character killed and I take unnecessary risks, like we did, we had absolutely no reason besides greed and experience to go to that orc dungeon. We'd already gotten our ass kicked several times there. Like it was, a stupid choice on my end, and I was rewarded with a short death. I even had escaped the orc, but tried to get into striking range to pacify. I definitely earned that character death. Um, and part of what makes Ironman playthroughs so much fun is this threat that things aren't going to go well, and it creates like a level of anxiety and tension. Oh, this place is still open. What the hell? Yeah, it creates a level of anxiety and tension that it just doesn't exist in the game if you reload all the time. Just gonna turn off our torch and wait here in the shadows for a bit. Yeah, so really, oh, I forgot that I regenerate health. This character's so cool. Yeah, so I didn't want to break the trust that I have with myself, and that's not to mention the trust I have with you all, who you've probably seen on my channel how much I rant and rave about loving Iron Man playthroughs. So um, it would just be a disgrace. Even if it's just a video game, there's some honor involved, right? Okay. Um, I didn't lockpick successfully. I honestly wasn't expecting to lockpick successfully, but it would have been nice to get through one of those general stores, but like get the horse first, and then go break into the pawn shop. We might be doing the other way around. No, this one didn't unlock either. But yeah, I was very attached to Kirstia. Sad to see her go. But that's all right because I'm already excited about the next character. Just like with low-level characters in Dungeons and Dragons, the best part, like one of the best parts, is rolling up a new one and being excited at the prospect of a new character. Let's see. This one's slightly closer, so we're just gonna go for it. It's gonna be hard to see, but we're gonna turn off our torch. Maybe light a candle so we can have some visibility. Okay, the guards are gonna be on our tail soon enough. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Get us in there. Ah, what? Do we attempt to bribe the guard? We didn't even get to the first shop. No, we're not gonna bribe. No, we're not gonna surrender. Okay. Got the horse. We might not be able to make it to the pawn shop, so let's steal a little bit more. Be quick about it, because the Johnny Law is on our tail right now. Lantern, books, and we're gone. Oh, name our horse. Dang, I didn't think about this. Iron Hooves. Or Iron Hoof. Yep, there we go. Got an Amscray, bro. Okay. We have way too much junk. We have like 6 torches, 10 sacks of rations. Where are we, by the way? We're in Cambria. We are officially undependable in Cambria. Okay, cool. I feel like we have all the stuff we need to start adventuring properly with this guy now. Cambria. That's right, that's right. I just headed to the edge here. That way we can go ahead and like turn back and slip into this Coagria if we want. Do we want though? Like, we could turn back immediately, but if we're already getting a negative reputation in one village, like, let's just go to the next one. Maybe we can get there. Fail to avoid an encounter. Maybe we can get there in good time. Let's eat an apple. Sorry, I should have done this before getting into an encounter, but let's see. Who's there? Oh, it's a wolf. Or is it an ice wolf? It's kind of poetic. This reminds me that, in a way, it's like Jimbo's revenge finally caught up with Kiercia. Like all the times that she sold out companions and lured them to their death, just to save her hide. Perhaps it was for the best that she meet her grisly end. Yeah, so we'll see. This place might have walls. Oh man, I was getting a pretty bad lag spike down there. We found a different place. Let's see what kind of shop we have on the edge of town here. I don't know if I've mentioned this before on this channel, but I just love playing like burglar type characters, especially with realistic wagons installed. What you're seeing now is like me in my element. I love that you have to plan about where your horse is going to be kept. So part of the reason why I didn't want to rob a place during that has city walls is like I don't have a horse yet, right? So if I were to go steal a horse, I would have no way of getting out of there. Yeah, realistic grass is currently causing some frame rate issues, even though I have the pixelated version installed. My computer simply isn't that great, so we're gonna see how it does. Um, I just toggled the setting that disables real grass while fast traveling, but that might still mean that there's like a sort of lag spike whenever we stop traveling. I mean, it could be bearable, but honestly, I'm not sold or married to the idea of realistic grass. I was fine without it. I'll be fine if I have to turn it off again. But yeah, what you're about to see is one of my favorite parts about being a burglar with realistic wagons, because you have this big city to rob. By the way, if we had gotten a horse from one of these cities at night, we wouldn't have been able to escape with the horse, which is why stealing from a town instead of a city was so important for me. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna park our bad boy out here. We're gonna do it directly north of whatever this is. It's gonna be kind of close to the city gates. And we're just gonna go around lockpicking. Oh, our stomach rumbles. Let's go ahead and get invigorated. Boom. Break our bread. Oh, let's make sure. Did I buy sugar lumps? Oh, dude, I didn't steal any sugar lumps. That could be a problem. So we're currently on the north side of town, so we're gonna say horses outside of North Gate. Okay. Ready? Scaling the city walls in the rainy night. I love it, man. All right. Let's go into rappel mode. Jump down. A little bit of fall damage never hurt. Except it always does. Okay. By definition. Oh, look, some Argonian scalawags chilling out here. Ooh, it's a gem store. This is a... So we have a little bit of liberty right now since the guards are not exactly on our tail to go around just like trying to lockpick. Rather than immediately calling the guards to us by kicking the door down. Honestly, I would like... this character's sort of a bruiser, enforcer kind of thief, so kicking doors down is up his alley, but we can steal more if we successfully pick locks. So we're going to avoid it, and we're going to train our lock picking a little bit while we can. This is just a general store. Probably is not very profitable. Okay, didn't get it anyway. But we could use some sugar lumps. That's what you use to call your horse back if it's in your vicinity. I guess we should make our way to the south area and like get to the center of town. I was hoping to stay near the north wall. Make a hasty escape that way. But yeah, if we're able to hit a couple of valuable shops and then start selling our loot, we're in Cambria now, right? Yeah, we want to take our loot and take it to Coagria, and then if we sell enough, we can buy all those staple potions that I like to have. It's like a bookstore, or is it a library? Bargain books. Yeah, books are pretty valuable if you're a low level. It's not like, you know, a Daedric weapon or anything like that, but it'll give you a couple hundred. Let's see what this is. Rodin's Historians. I'm guessing that's going to be a library, and we can't take anything from libraries. Damn it, dude. Yeah, if we keep failing these, we're just... Oh! Okay, we were able to get into a weapon shop. I'd knocked a flower pot back and forth, but we're going to see if we are able to get off with a decent haul here. It's honestly hard to tell what a good call is, but we can't really spend a lot of time overanalyzing it if we're trying to play a thief here. Okay. Dwarven Saber, we got an Elven something or another, and a Silver Dagger, I think. Yeah, we're basically just scoping out the room to find shinies. We're on a shiny hunt. We have better chances here than in Pokemon, thankfully. Okay, he called the guards on us. Let's grab one more piece and then run. One more piece is the Steel Saber, and running is right here. Okay, now we just book it north. We're gonna douse our candle and then just like kind of steal off into the night. We have to keep an eye on our stamina. I was gonna turn the HUD off, but like that's actually a hazard right now because of how low our stamina is. I just love jumping from roof to roof in Daggerfall cities. I'm not sure if I'll do it with this character, but whenever I would play like the default acrobat class, I would always have a lot of fun, like seeing how many roofs I could jump to without hitting the ground. This is like a way of tracking character progression in a way. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Some cities are better than others. The Sentinel provinces in particular have really cool like architecture that's good for this. Let's pat the dog on the way out. So I'm honestly not sure if the guards are on our tail just yet. I don't see any immediately behind me. I think they would have shown up at that shop if I had stuck around a bit longer. Okay. Here's the jewelry store. There's a beggar by the city gate who's watching me, but I don't care. Oh, cool. Hell yes. Just taking a sack around and like running by the shelves and holding my arm out and filling it all up. Okay, I would go upstairs because I know there's at least one more shelf up there, but I think that we're already hot enough. Oh, bribe the guard, surrender. Nope, nope, nope. You know what would make these guards a lot less of a joke? Bows. Like, if they could actually do some ranged attack and I couldn't just outrun them, they would be a lot more threatening. Okay, try to descend safely. Alright. Lighting the lantern. Oh gosh. I know that I'm on the north side of town. Dude, I want those sugar lumps bad. Where the hell is my horse? Iron Hoof! Iron Hoof! There you are, Iron. Let's get out of here, bro. Okay. The province we want to go to is to the east, so we are going to just travel in that direction a little bit. Cambria, Coegria. Come on. Oh yeah, I'm on the wrong region. Oh man, my frame rate's still kind of ass. One of these days I'll buy more RAM, but that's gonna be, you know, it's very hard to want to buy things for yourself. Whenever you have like a family to look after, there's always 1000% something better to spend your money on than more computer parts. So don't know when that upgrade's going to happen. Okay, let's see how close we are to dawn. Let's rest for 9 hours. The sun's gonna be up already, but that's okay. Lockpick, stealth, climbing, and running. Some good level ups. Okay, it is still raining, but sky is blue. Interesting. Let's douse our candle. Alright. Alright, Coegria, here we come. Oh, this is kind of brutal. Are we even going to do overland travel right now? it would feel better if we did. Or would it? I mean, I would obviously prefer it, but holy shit. Alright, alright. Hmm. Alright, we're just gonna make an executive decision to figure out the frame rate issue later and travel now. It could be like something with my settings and recording is messing up. Oh, you've taken longer than a day to replace the Atronach at the Woodstead residence. This guy's gonna refuse to pay me. That's okay. And it removed the ring from my inventory. That's good. All right. Yeah, I mentioned it before, I think, but like I do. Cold air is getting to me. I wanted to be shirtless. I do tech support for a living, and after doing that for 9 hours a day, like I don't want to keep doing tech support for myself. On the one hand, I'm like, oh, this is not a very good example of someone who takes pride in their work, but on the other, I'm like, I don't give a shit. I just want to play my game. All right, here's an alchemist. That's good to know. But we want to find another pawn shop. Oh, there are 2 alchemists here. Cool. Yeah, so we lowered our reputation in the previous province, Cambria, but in Coegria, where it's totally different. We are a common citizen. If our reputation gets low enough at the other place, we might have some bounty hunters looking for us. In fact, they might come after us even now. Um, but you know what? That's kind of worth it. I like the thrill of the chase. Oh man, this guy is not letting me. Okay, we know that there is a pawn shop, but he's being pretty rude about it. Hey, lady, can you point me towards some pawn shops, please? Oh, cool. She's on board. What about this one? She doesn't know about that one. There are 3 of them, so I'm trying to get all 3 on my map, see which one's closest. But I'll take 2 of them. Yeah, one's actually pretty close. Yeah, the pawnbroker will be able to take, like, everything that we have. It's awesome. There are only a couple of items I know of that a pawnbroker won't buy. One of them is a soul gem. Those things you sell for like 20,000, and I just don't know anybody that will buy those. It's locked. We should go get some food. Yeah, let's go get some food. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to sell soul gems. You can buy them, I believe, in certain factions, but I don't think you can ever sell them. And then there are other items like that are considered contraband, like Sursum. I don't remember any others off the top of my head. But yeah, those are also like you can't find a buyer for those as far as I know. I feel like the Thieves Guild should have some like defense that you sell things to should also be able to buy the illicit goods, but I don't think that there's a mod for that yet. It'd be great because right now the like illicit goods are kind of just set dressing. That's still locked. Oh yeah, hey bud, I found some stuff just laying around that I want to sell. So yeah, if you could help me out, thank you. Get rid of some of our torches. We honestly don't need this many rations either. Let's get rid of 7 of them. There's some books. All this jewelry too. Dude, what the hell? Okay, I'm terrible at mercantile, but like the cost was showing us 16,000. We're gonna end up getting 4,200 out of it, which is still really good. That's more than Kria like ever had in her lifetime. RK rest her soul. Okay. So we found a couple of alchemists on the south side of town. Let's see if there are any others that we missed. Yeah, there are 2 more. Which ones do I already know about? I know about Essential Pot Herbs and Tristors. So let's get the Ladies' Pot Herbs. East of where we're standing. It's probably in the town center. Oh, there are 2 Tristors. Shit. Okay, let's just get them both. Okay, the other 2 that I haven't found are probably in the town center. Yeah. You see how much, like... We're about to go through and we're about to buy all the things, like, between having this horse and all the potions that we're about to buy, we're going to have in just a few minutes all of the rewards that I was hoping Kria would have, like, after several hours. And so this is, like, really a microcosm of, the way, like, being, I don't know if, I guess evil is the right word, but doing theft, immoral things. Um, it's so tempting because of how much more gratuitous it is, how much more gratifying it is. Okay, we got free action, we got levitation. We don't really need shadow form, though it would be nice, so we're gonna leave it for now. Oh, we should make sure to get some sugar lumps real quick. Sugar lumps, got it. Thanks, bro. Okay. Okay, potion of teleport. Heal true. Resist poison. I would rather have cure poison, but thank you. Okay, since we've done some stealing, I don't exactly remember how the Thieves Guild works, but we should be contacted to join the Thieves Guild soon. But I'm not sure if it's like to commit a crime is to get their attention, or to be arrested is their would get their attention. So we'll find out and see. And before joining the Thieves Guild, we can join up with the Fighters Guild and get some some combat experience that way. Or we can simply go around acting as sort of a free agent for a while. And I think that approach is a bit more fitting for this character. He's not really going to have very strong loyalties. He's going to kind of remind me of a mixture of my bandit character, who I beat the game with, and Wades and Reeds, who is another fist fighter archer type of character, who also was armorless. We got my other potion of teleport, so we got our oh shit buttons ready. Okay, cure poison. Cure disease, anyone? Slow falling, good. Potion of seeking, why not? Orc strength, I'm not sure that it helps whenever you're a hand-to-hand fighter, because I know your hand-to-hand damage comes directly from your skill in hand-to-hand. But does the modifier still apply? I'm not sure. Let's get another potion of heal true. Alright. It's 2,000 gold, worth every penny. Regular potion of healing is good. Let's see, what do we lack? We lack potion of cure disease. We have most of the other emergency potions, though. Oh, potions of stamina would be great. I hear you, little Iron Hoof. I'm coming back for you soon. Okay, purification would also cure disease if we can't find cure disease. Okay, potion of purification it is. Okay, and just like that, we are humbled. We're back to 700 gold. But I think we have everything that we need. Some water breathing and water walking would be nice. Potion of stamina would also be nice. But we can just be careful. Oh, wait, we have one more shelf to look at, right? Water walking, purification, water breathing. Yeah, let's grab both of those just in case the quest target is in the water. Alrighty, so how is our pugilist going to go out and make his name in the world? I think we should end up joining the Fighters Guild and the Thieves Guild, but we don't have... the Fighters Guild, it kind of seems like a bunch of squares at this moment, and I'm also a little bit wary of being sent to my death by taking on more than I can chew at this level. So I wonder if, in a way similar to Kirstia, we should go around looking for some sort of low-tier work to do. We're going to poke our head into this here tavern, maybe get a bite to eat. We should probably visit a general store just to get some food for the road also, because it would be cool to sort of play the role of a vagrant, just traveling from town to town, picking up this and that. Have I eaten already? You have water to drink, keep me from starving. Now, what would a bandit eat? Potato porridge? I'm not a bandit. My bandit's a different character. Oh man, I'm playing this character kind of like the bandit. They remind me of one another. This guy is kind of like a synthesis of my bandit character and Wades and Reeds, my armorless barbarian character. Hey, Morgauso, you got anything for me? Let's talk to the bartender. Oh, he's heard of me. Nothing good, of course. Alright, well, fuck you too, then. Bogard Masterson, I fear for my very life. Will you protect me? Assassins have threatened to kill me tonight because I have refused to sell my land. I can pay 340 gold. Alright, we can always teleport out of there. Thank you and bless you. They will strike at the Yelmsmith residence in the 3 hours before midnight. Be there and wait with me for that time. Once I have been defeated, I will be safe again. Alright, bro. Do we have an anchor set up anywhere? The horse is outside of that's not current anymore. Do I have 2 potions of teleport? That's not the right menu to check that. Yeah, we have 2 potions of teleport, so since we're getting into a dangerous situation, even though it's not a dungeon, we should still mind our due diligence and set up a teleportation somewhere. Doing it up here would be kind of cute, like on the balcony of this tavern. Doing it closer to the town center would be a bit more practical, but who cares? Teleport. Anchor. Where are we? Is it, am I in Coegria? Sorry, it's been a while since I've played, so trying to remind myself. Coegria, alright. Anchor is in Coegria. I kind of like this province a lot. I don't know how often I'll leave it. This will at least be our home during the kind of early stages of our character. Yeah, it's a new day for me. It's a new recording session for me, and I'm just totally awestruck by how awesome it is to play video games and drink fresh coffee in the morning. It's very simple delight, but yeah, I woke up, took care of all my morning responsibilities, and some delicious black coffee to get the day started. I say this with fear and trembling because my son could wake up at any moment, and if and when he does, like, that's obviously the priority, and I'll just stop playing. Because I try to let my wife sleep in whenever she can. I do want to buy some food for the road, but we're also going to stay here for one more night, so that seems a bit pointless. Do we have enough gold to put in the bank? No. I've been thinking about the institution of a bank with characters like this that are kind of we're kind of like a brigand who lives somewhat like on the fringes of society. To put things into perspective, with my character, the bandit, that I mentioned, like, I finished an Ironman run, like the main quest for the first time with him. I used the bank a lot, and it's obviously a good way to turn your money into letters of credit and stuff like that, but it also felt a little bit weird. Yeah, for someone who lives outside of the law like that to want to use the bank, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I think he would be like, oh, I'll stick it to the man sort of guy, you know? And so with this character, I'm going to try to spend my money rather than save it. Like, if I have a bunch of money, like, let's stock up on potions, weapons, let's buy something expensive, let's get drunk, that sort of thing. I think that'll be a kind of difficult goal once we start finding valuable equipment, but, you know, as a general principle, we should spend it as we get it instead of saving it like a squirrel stashing away nuts. By the way, that squirrel analogy is the 3rd time this week I've brought it up. Maybe it's because it's springtime or something, but it's like, why am I talking about squirrels so much? Alright, so the Yelmsmith residence is to the southeast. You put it on my map, thank you. It's a little early for that. I wonder if there's anything around that we should go take a quick trot towards, specifically like another cemetery. Oh, speaking of which, did anyone else pick up on how eerie it was that, like, after our last character died, we we loaded up a new character in a cemetery or in a tomb? It's almost like we started right next to the tomb of Kirstia. It was it was pretty uncanny, to be honest. I didn't catch that, like, the implications of that or the symbolism behind it whenever I was playing it and, you know, made this character fresh, but it really felt funny to me whenever I noticed it. Let's see. I'm talking, just trying to find stuff to do during the day until our quest at night. This guy says, "Hail, Breton. For several weeks, I have run a contest with many patrons testing their knowledge concerning royalty among the Iliac Bay. If you're up for the challenge, I could offer you 200 gold. Might you be the winner?" Okay, so Kirstia took this test also and failed it quickly, but we're just going to... this guy's terrible. Like, he can't be very knowledgeable about this sort of thing, so we're just going to decide randomly. I'm looking around for my dice bag, but I don't see it. Yeah, my dice bag's a little far away, so we're just gonna guess. Might you be the first winner? Splendid. Best of luck to you. Yes. Okay, alright. Well, we guessed incorrectly on the first question. Okay, fine. Hey, lady. Excuse me. Victor Garrismith is the name. I don't know you. Sorry. I don't know how I feel about you, but I do need a favor. My sister Lysora Ashing is having a birthday next month, and I could really use some aloe for the celebration. It's worth 323 gold pieces. I'm not your errand boy. Get out of here. Yeah, it was just really funny that we spawned like next to Kirstia's tomb practically. Uh, yeah, it's almost like poetry in motion. Holy, look at all this. I bet we could steal so many potions of healing from down here. I wonder if that's what they are. We should just go into stealth mode, steal mode. It looks like it might have been a potion of healing. I don't want to like abuse this too much. Like, it's obviously I could just stack up on like really expensive stuff down here. I think this is mostly supposed to represent wine, but wine is not itself like a grabbable item in the game. So I'm gonna use some discretion and just like, yeah, walk away from that. Well, as long as we're waiting for some time to pass, let's, we've already eaten. Let's get some ale going. I think it actually causes some time to pass each time we do it, and we're waiting for 9 p.m. Let's loiter for 7 hours. I think that's a good amount, but I'm kind of scared I did too much there. Yeah, we can loiter for 3 more hours safely. Get another ale. Another ale. It's okay. Are we hungry enough to eat some potato porridge yet? Yeah. More ale. Loiter for 2 hours. Okay, we should make it there just in time now. I love the ambiance in this game. I've probably talked about it before. It honestly deserves one of my like rant style video. Oh, fell into a puddle. It honestly deserves some like a rant style video. How much I love the ambiance in Daggerfall. Just wondering how I can go about making that kind of video, but this is the only Elder Scrolls game. Wait, you're somewhat wet. You should make camp. Oh shit, man, really? Maybe I can go back to the tavern and dry off. The fact that I fell into a puddle because I couldn't see it is actually impacting my gameplay abilities here. But yeah, this is like, along with maybe a couple of places in Oblivion, this is the only Elder Scrolls game where it can feel like a horror game at times, you know, like you hear the screeching of the skeleton, or just the sheer danger of being hit by a sleep spell from a vampire. There's a lot of just classic horror imagery in the way that skulls are randomly laying around in dungeons and things like that. It's so cool. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I know I'm somewhat wet, bro. I can't make camp, though. This is not the time to, you know, rest by a fire if I have to be here in 24 minutes or whatever. Stupid puddle. It's like actually messing me up right now. I can't believe it. Okay, this must be the place. It fits the description that this person told me about. Maybe I can loiter using this fire and dry off. Oh, there are enemies nearby. Let's see what kind of enemies we have for this. I can turn off my lantern. Are you my enemy? Are you my enemy? Where are the enemies? Is there an upstairs location? That's just the door out. It's a pretty small house, so like there's not going to be much opportunity for bobbing and weaving here. Where are they? She did say that I could just wait with her, so maybe we should just wait for 3 hours and see what happens. There are enemies nearby. Hello? Show yourself. Yeah, I'm a bit confused on this one. You say there are enemies nearby. Are one of you my enemy? Just tell me if you are. I won't hurt you that much. Come on. Yeah, I'm just bullshitting. You can tell by their sprite that they're just regular citizens. Oh, there you are. This is not your problem, stranger. Leave Elvira Greensley for us, and or we will cut you down where you stand. Okay. By the way, do we have Cure Poison? Potion of Purification. Okay. Because they might actually poison us. Here's another assassin. Yo, come on. I don't want to fight them near the villagers and accidentally kill them. Okay. Potion of Healing. You know, we should just take all their stuff. We have enough carry weight to do that. Continue loitering. Oh, we might have done it. Just 2 assassins, huh? I really need some sleep. Okay, I think we're done here. Right? Or should I wait until 6 in the morning? Let's see what the log says. Between 9 and midnight. Okay, yeah, we're done here. Let's go back to our tavern. Alright, GG's assassin. One of them actually got pretty close, but we weren't about to forfeit our lives to a couple of low-life criminals. We're the better low-life criminal here. I could be wrong, but I think with the unscaled, like Mudex and mods like that, the humanoids, who are usually just like scaled to the player's level regardless, I think their level is kind of randomly determined with mods that remove level scaling. So it's kind of, you don't really know what you're getting yourself into whenever you fight humanoids. So it's a little bit worrying. Like there's no visible like way to understand how dangerous an enemy is if they're a humanoid, whereas if you fight a fire daedra, like it's going to be a fire daedra regardless. Kitchen is closed for the night. Whatever, man. Let's get give me a room at least, bro. I want to sleep somewhere. There you go. Hey, yeah, I did it. I saved her life. What do you know? Alrighty. One more ale. Sorry, I know. I clicked the wrong thing. One more ale, please. Let's rest for 9 hours. Feels good. Resting for 9 hours is a feeling that I don't think I'll ever know in this life. It's like I'm too restless. Even whenever I try to sleep in, I'll like wake up sometime in the morning and I'll be like, oh, I need to feed the dogs. Oh, I need to do this and that. And once I'm done with all these responsibilities, then I can play video games or exercise or go for a run. It's like, yeah, too occupied to want to do something like that. A worried-looking youth approaches you. Excuse me, we have a bit of a problem in our tavern. Some barbarian is making another one. A mess of things and refuses to leave. Can you go and pitch the fellow out? Gladly. Okay, this one's at the King's Woodchuck. Okay, let's go to the King's Woodchuck. Have we found that one yet? Not yet. There are so many taverns in this city. Yeah, it's kind of nice playing a sort of urbanite character once in a while. You're just kind of hanging out in the city and finding stuff to do within. Alright, taverns, the King's Woodchuck. Oh, she doesn't know. Hey, lady. Hey, man. Hi there. Where the hell is the King's Woodchuck? Southeast, southeast. Hey, can you mark it on my map? Thank you. This would perhaps be a little bit maddening, but I always thought it would be kind of neat if you could buy the map for a town or a region or something like that, and you're kind of blind before then. That would be kind of impractical, but sometimes, you know, it's fun to be lost sometimes. I guess it's easy enough to get lost in Daggerfall without that, but for people that have played the game for a while, you kind of know how to navigate the game well enough by default. Alright, let's go deal with this barbarian. Yep, I failed my streetwise check. The buffoon is not hard to find, however, no amount of talking will help alleviate the situation. Your attempts only provoke the fool to anger, and soon a weapon is drawn. Show yourself. There he goes. See if we can bait out some attacks. Oh, yep, we baited one out. Yeah, this is just one attack again. Oh, fine, y'all get going. You're not worth it anyway. The barbarian storms out, and soon the youth enters. He bows before you, payment in hand. Okay. Dude complains about the city guard and taxes again. Fine. Okay, so I think now we go to the town center. We pick up some gold. No, we spend some gold to pick up some food. And then we start roaming to the next town or something like that. Or maybe we can get a quest that will send us to the next town. Oh, we have some armor and stuff to sell, don't we, from these past night? Go ahead. Yep. I wonder if, what's our current... We have iron gauntlets right now. Does he have an upgrade for our iron gauntlets? Elven gauntlets. It's pretty cool. Steel brigandine gauntlets, even better. Like, not technically better than elven gauntlets, but look at these things, man. Yeah, let's do it. Hold on. Let's actually go check the other shelf before we pull the trigger. Okay, yep. Steel brigandine gauntlets, got it. Let's do it. I like pulled my hands up as if to check for the new textures, but I forgot it doesn't work like that for a second. Alright, hit up the general store. Let's get some. I think I already have plenty of rations, but it will be nice to have. Oh, what? Dude. I forgot that I have all these gems and stuff. I would consider selling them right now, but to go back to my previous comment about like not wanting to use banks that often, it's a bit more considerate of your carry weight to just hold on to all these very inexpensive, these very lightweight but expensive items. You know, the gold that all of this would net me would likely take up more weight than just the gold itself, yeah. Sorry, making this into gold heavier than keeping the rocks. So I'll sell it as I need more gold, basically. They're kind of like their own little letters of credit. Okay, so I have 3 bags of rations, that's good. Let's see. Bread and fish, good. I should check out my bedroll situation. Do I have a bedroll? It does not look like it. Did I lose my bedroll or did I just not have one? I think you normally start with one. Let's go ahead and buy a campsite while we're here. Alright. Take her to leave it. Let's do it. These boots look a bit better, I think. I don't know. They don't go well with my pants. Oh no, that shirt's too long. Gotta play some dagger fashion here for a second. This dwarven light flail looks like it looks cool. How about some armbands? Nah, too flashy, too flashy. Let's get some bandages. That's not a bad idea. It's orange. Why not? Alright, well, got a little bit of food. Got some bandages. Didn't get any new outfits, but, let's see. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if it's too cold to be shirtless. No, we're good, we're good. I'm just gonna check my Man, we're level 2 and we have like as much or more health than Kirstia. I really, really, yeah, that's not a surprise. My endurance is 80. We have a much higher like health pool per level with this guy. So, all right, let's see if we can get some more potions of healing while we're at it. Restore power, could not care less. Extra cure poison would not be bad. Okay. Restore power, cure poison again. Can I buy that? Don't have enough gold. Okay, let's sell some stuff and see if we can afford this cure poison here in a moment. Do 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 do. I guess I can sell some of my gems to get the potions I want. Like this jade, it's not super valuable. Amber is not very valuable. Amethyst, get out of here. All right, 666 gold. That's a good sign. There it is. Cure poison. That should be enough. All right. Okay, well, we didn't get any more potions of healing, but having an extra potion of cure poison should make some dungeon excursions a little bit safer. By the way, someone in my comments section mentioned that you can now change the cost of traveling over land and by ship to make it a little bit better with the... make it more in line with the increased cost of climates and calories. I'm not sure what exactly the best option is, but normally this one-day trip I think would cost 5. Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive now. You can change it from like changing it by a factor of 1 keeps it the same, or you can increase it up to a factor of 10. It's a little bit of a gray area because some taverns are more high quality and more expensive than others. And so you can kind of use your best discretion with what your character would want in that point. Yeah, let's just go poke our head into one more tavern and look for basic quests and things like that. If we don't find anything, we'll just go to the next town. Maybe consider joining up with the Fighters Guild. This is kind of interesting tavern. You have like this dude that looks like royalty. This knight. Hey lady, you got anything for me? Lady in green? No? Whenever I see a lady in green, I instantly think she has some sort of top secret quest for me. By the way, while I'm just poking around, I should point out how nice it is to get comments talking about how relaxing this content is, or yeah, people that call it soothing or good to have on in the background, good to fall asleep to, or I think someone in the last video called it a therapy session, which is pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, I really appreciate comments like that because laid back, relaxing YouTube content is my favorite kind. You know, I don't really care for the overstimulating sort of content that you see elsewhere. So yeah, I really appreciate it. I hope I can continue to fill that niche. Breton, I need help, and quickly. For the past several nights, I have suffered dreams of a terrifying sort, all related to a coven of witches. No, I'm not going to be... Okay, hold on. I didn't like this quest whenever Kirstia got it because I had to, like, fast travel all across Daggerfall. And I had stuff that I wanted to do. Daggerfall is a big province, and, yeah, I had better stuff that was on Kirstia's mind. Our pugilist, on the other hand, does not have anything better to do, and we are in Coegria, which is a much smaller province, so maybe I should hear him out. Alright. So he's had dreams of a terrifying sort. You know, nah, all you viewers have already seen this. Like, let's not worry about it. I've already seen the quest line. So we'll try to find something that's a bit more organic and original for you. Even if that's just hitting the road and going to the next town, which it looks like we might be doing. Yeah, we're not getting many hits. It might be time to join the Fighters Guild just to consistently get sent to some dungeons, but that has its own dangers of, like, what if we fail the quest, you know? I get kicked out of the Fighters Guild. That would be I shouldn't be afraid of that, though, because that could just be an interesting character arc. Let's just go find the nearest Fighters Guild. It's kind of strange that there's not a Fighters Guild here in the capital city of Coegria. Let me make sure I'm not overlooking it. Oh, they say there is one. Oh, shit. Alright. Just being rude. That's the Archaeologists. Oh, I guess this little square is the Fighters Guild. Oh, shoot. Let's just go to the... We're right there already. So I'm gonna out myself as as a nerd here. I say that as if playing Daggerfall on the weekends all the time doesn't already do that. But did any of you go to the Magic the Gathering Outlaws of Thunder Junction pre-release? I'm really gonna date this episode by saying that someone's gonna be watching this in 6 years and kind of smirk. I haven't gone to a pre-release since before I got arrested for stealing the Magic the Gathering cards whenever I was 17. If you haven't already heard that story, I'd talk about it in another video. But yeah, I haven't gone to a pre-release since Return to Ravnica. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and join the guild, man. Yeah, you look like the sort of warrior we could use in the Fighters Guild. We offer skills training, special discounts on armor and weapon repairs, various profitable work assignments. In addition, you always have a place to rest in the Fighters Guild. Yeah, let's do it, man. Alright, so welcome to the Fighters Guild, Bogard. Your rank is currently Apprentice. Let's look at what skills we actually could use training in. I don't think you can get training in hand-to-hand, like, unless... I have a mod installed that's like a trainer's like overhaul that might throw some hand-to-hand training in there, but getting some training in archery, any of these, honestly, archery, dodging, critical strike, any of that could be worth my while. Yeah, medical is one that we could use to get some, you know, it's currently tied for my highest minor skill, so increasing it would increase our level a little bit, and increasing our level increases our HP, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, I really liked going to that pre-release event because it's not... a lot of issues I have with other formats of Magic is that, like, these are the decks you play, this is how you play them well, or even in Commander that is said to be more casual, people are pretty sweaty about it. Unless you have a friend group, and like nobody near me plays Magic, so I have to do it at my LGS, my local game shop. So it's like, it's hard to find an agreed upon power level, and I only build budget jank stuff because I have better things to spend my money on all the time. So yeah, I don't want to alienate my audience that doesn't play Magic. So that's the end of that. But yeah, it was a fun event. Looks like we can get training in not medical, but we can get some in archery. 979 gold. Shit, man. I I thought I was getting a discount by being in the Fighters Guild, bro. Maybe I gotta go sell some of those gems, or I'll just continue using my bow in combat. I haven't actually used my bow in combat much, so I guess I'll start using my bow in combat. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what kind of quests we can get. I am Perrin Wigfield. I have a relatively menial job if you are willing to take it. Actually, some members prefer these jobs because they pay just as well as the more difficult ones. A house here in town has become infested by giant rodents. The wife claims they are rats, and the husband claims they are bats. Either way, we want them gone. Are you interested? Let's do it. This is perfect. How could I fail this? Knock on wood. The bats have infested the Garesmith residence. Go there and kill them, and you'll get your pay. I can only give you 1 day to finish this one. Plenty of time, buddy. Yeah, this is something I'm actually terrible at in real life. If I had rodents in the house and I was tasked with making them get out, like, I don't know, I'd just call pest control or something. But I remember one time, like, I was living with my grandparents at some point in my, like, post-adolescence but pre-adult period. A bat got in the house. I don't know how, but, like, I did not know what to do at all. Let's see. General... Garesmith residence, southwest. Let's go to use blunt here. Thank you, buddy. It's on our map. Oh, that's the wrong map. Where? Okay, it's southwest of the marketplace. So that gives us some guidance there. Yeah, the bat was like flying all around the living room. It would hide behind like this mirror that was hung on the wall and like get into every nook and crevice. And I was like, I don't know what you want me to do with this, man. I wanted to be able to help out, but I was much more cowardly back then. I think If it were to happen in my house today with like my wife and my child, I would probably do a bit better. But I've grown a lot since then, regardless of the responsibilities and the role of provider and protector that I have taken on. Back then, I just had the role of pothead and goofy cousin to take on, so my needs were much much less important. Okay, you faintly hear the sound of several bats chittering. They seem to be drawing closer. All right, we're gonna equip this bow and see if we can get some practice in. One neat thing about using bow and hand-to-hand that I found out with Wades and Reeds is like you never really need to change your gear unless you want your paper doll to not have the bow equipped, which will be the case with our character here. But you can always just you can always just tap the hand-to-hand button and switch over. It's just too close quarters for me to really care about using the bow. There's a couple of them down. I'm guessing it's going to spawn more in, but we should go ahead and... Oh, hey, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, the Fighters Guild called me on Bogart, here to just take care of the rat and... I guess the bat infestation. Yeah, your wife said it was rats, but clearly she was just full of it. Hey, stay back, citizen. I got this. That's most of them. The Fighters Guild won't quibble over the rest. No, I've got this one for you, buddy. Yeah. Go ahead and get this cleaned up, okay, bud? Alright. So previously, I was a bit worried about failing our quest by, if we got sent to a dungeon. It'd be unhealthy to be at 0 reputation. Oh, gosh. I might need to use... There it goes. Yeah, it would suck to be at 0 reputation and then to fail a quest. So this will put us at, like, 5 reputation, and will give us a little bit of padding to fail quests without being kicked from the guild, so that's nice. Yeah, sometimes I think that it would be really nice to stream once in a while. On the one hand, I'm absolutely... For somebody that works in tech support, I'm kind of terrible with technology. Like, I provide tech support for other people 9 hours a day, 5 days a week, and so I'm not really keen on providing tech support for myself. Like, I just want to do the bare minimum to scrape by, that sort of thing. So streaming would introduce new, like, tech issues to my life and new considerations to figure out. Got a little bit of gold from that. It's nice. But it would be nice to talk to all of you live in the flesh, sort of thing, while I stream. My schedule doesn't allow for it currently, but maybe one day. Let's get another quest. Okay, this is a very similar... He's introducing himself again. I am Parade Wickfield. We have a request from a local citizen. It seems a wild animal has gotten into his place. We need someone to go kill the dang thing. The guild will pay 147. Do you want it? Yeah, dude. Okay, so get over to the Elmsley residence here in town. Get it done in one day. Nobody wants an animal left roaming around in their place. Come back here when the beast is dead, and we'll have your pay waiting for you. Parade Wakefield calls out, hey, what kind of animal is in the Elmsley residence? It's a spider. Oh, no kidding. That's kind of scary, dude. Now look at my health regenerating. That's so cool. Sometimes I forget about the character I built. Alright. Yeah, I was just thinking about resting up, but we could probably just loiter outside the person's house and it would work just as well. Oh, she already marked it on my map. I'm missing it? Yeah, let me see. Oh, there it goes. Way on the other side of town. Yeah, I think it would be fun to stream, but I don't want to make I don't want to make any promises about it, because basically anytime that I'm playing this, I'm sort of on call for my my son. Right now it's an unusual thing where it's like a Saturday morning and I'm just sort of waiting for the rest of the house to wake up. But usually whenever I'm recording or making a video or something like that, it's nighttime. My wife is like trying to put our boy down, and once he goes to sleep, she's going to take a shower and stuff like that, and I'm going to be responsible for taking care of our boy if he wakes up. So it would suck to start a stream and then be like, okay, bye guys, I gotta go take care of my son. Like, my son is obviously the priority, not the stream. And so it feels stupid to have to bail for something like that. I'd rather just keep doing things as is. But recently I've gotten the itch to make a mega dungeon for my Sword and Planet campaign. Like, I don't really, or Sword and Planet setting, I should say. I don't really have time to play mini games, but if I had a mega dungeon that was ready, then I could just, like, do a one-shot with buddies once in a while. Okay, let me just go ahead and switch to my bow here. Oh, that was the exit. Ah! Yeah, I don't want to use my potion of free action if I don't have to, so we're gonna hop around and... Okay, we got it once. Yeah. Oh, cool, I passed the check. Oh, I fell. Oh, you know, I could probably shoot at some from down here. This doesn't feel good, though, because if it were, like, you know, an actual spider, it would just crawl along the walls. So let's put ourselves back in striking distance. Yeah, if we get paralyzed and have to use our free action potion, we'll actually be taking a net loss on this quest. Alright, we made it. Let's see if we can get some... No spiders? I mean, no arrows. Oh yeah, I got 17 arrows back. That's good. Let's get the spider venom. We'll leave the meat for this guy. Hey buddy, I'm leaving the spider meat for you, so you can have that for dinner or something. It should be safe for consumption. Be sure to heat it to let any of the residual venom get out. Alright, later guy. Okay, yeah, we are going back to the north. Anyway, yeah, I'm interested in, like, coming up with dungeons. Often, whenever I'm actively hosting a Dungeons & Dragons campaign or something like that, I'm a little bit... I get frustrated by the deadline. Like, obviously, there are plenty of online resources for you to go out and just grab somebody else's dungeon, but my settings are usually, like, a little bit quirky, and so the resources online don't fit very well with the dungeon I want to make. I'm sure if I looked hard enough, I would find something, but I also find something very, like, calming, stimulating, and satisfying about making your own dungeon. You know, sitting there with some grid paper and a pencil and figuring it out, it's really a special experience. But whenever I have a deadline for my next session, then I'm, like, a little bit intimidated by it. So right now I'm not currently playing any games. This is the right time to make a map or something like that because we're not, you know, the deadline is not a consideration here. Let's unequip the bow just for aesthetic purposes. But yeah, that's a lot of the dungeons that I make for my preferred setting take place like within asteroids, and so it's kind of hard to find a dungeon that's already conforming to the asteroid and to the setting that I want. Yeah, the mega dungeon I have in mind has its base amid one huge asteroid, so you have to like go snake your way through the dungeon to find the entrance to the tower. The tower goes upward and stretches and connects to the like asteroid above that, and then protrudes to that one up to the very top. So it's like it has this cavernous system away from the tower itself, and you have to navigate the tunnels and stuff in order to gain entrance to the tower. And then the tower has its own sections, and it'll have its own shortcuts so that you can access it from the higher up asteroids and stuff like that. Tons of quibbling factions and stuff like that. You know, it's just I'm really excited about the way asteroid dungeons work. I thought I'd maybe get a promotion here, but I did not. We should probably wait a little bit. So are you going to send me toward a dungeon at all, buddy? Okay, got one that's dead simple and the pay is bad enough to match it. The trainer upstairs is running out of bandages and we need someone to get some more. Doesn't matter where, just bandages in good shape. Dude. The trainer can get there, but it's so easy. Okay, fine. Okay, then I'm a little surprised, but anyway, it's real simple. 5 bandages, general stores, pawn shops, dead bandits. I don't care where they come from. We're gonna run out in 2 days, so make sure you're back here before then. The pay is lousy, like I told you, but it'll get you points with us. Sound worth it? Time will tell, I guess. So I think I have enough bandages to give them from, yeah. But yeah, another idea for streaming is not to... Oh, quiet down. I've got a lead on a house in town that's going to be holding some big money overnight. I can tell you where, but it's going to cost you. Oh, dude. This seems like almost a snare that they have set out for me. Like, does the Fighters Guild really condone this, or is she doing this just between me and her? All right. Yeah, tell me about it. It's gonna be 400 gold. It's worth it though. Talk to me in a sec. I gotta get my money back out. The hell? I've never seen something like this. Maybe I should just take the bandages to our dude down here. Doesn't see 5 bandage. Do I need to buy 5 new bandages? I guess that's fine. Yeah, an idea for streaming that I've had that is not exactly related to Daggerfall is just sitting down and mapping out this dungeon that I want to make. Again, I don't know when like I would have time for this, but it would be nice to like it'd be a very laid back sort of way to hang out with anybody that wants to just sit and chat for a while. Because if I were like to try to stream Daggerfall, at least with this character, you would see a version of the character that is advanced in time compared to where the YouTube series is. I'm usually like 1 or 2 weeks ahead IRL to where the YouTube series is, so it'd be kind of incongruous there. Hey buddy, yeah, no, I just bought some bandages. Do you have some more? Oh, thank you. You got 4 there. Okay. I'm gonna go look upstairs if you don't mind. Be right back. Is this merchandise? It is merchandise, but there is not a any bandages. Yeah, all right. I'm in steal mode. I should get out of steal mode. All right, thanks, Chief. See you around. To not be the, it's almost like a rite of passage to go around accidentally pickpocketing someone by not taking yourself out of steal mode. We might be able to get something from the pawnbrokers also. Let's go check that out. Oh, there's our 5th one. Cool. Yeah, I really like the act of map making. That's the long story short. It's also a lot of fun to come up with stat blocks for monsters and enemies and things like that. I like coming up with the encounter cards. Like I usually jot them down on index cards. That's why I call them that. But you know, if you were to roll a wandering monster or a wilderness encounter, you typically roll a die to determine what the monster is. And so I find it really fun to come up with those things. For example, whenever you're wandering this cavern that's a dungeon attached to like a necromancer's tower, you have a chance to run into necromancers. You have a chance to run into the sort of clerics that are there to put the undead souls to rest. You have a chance to encounter just rodents and wandering creatures, bounty hunters and outlaws, and things like that. So I think it's a lot of fun to think about, like, statistically, what kind of faction are you more likely to encounter in this area than others. Oh, dude, I was afraid of this. Like, it seems like the quest might be a little bit bugged, but whatever. 400 gold, yes sirree, I'll take that, thank you very much. So here's the deal. The Moorcroft residence here in town is going to be storing some money from an estate sale. I didn't hear much, but it's a couple thousand, I think. Go in after midnight. If you try it during the day, they're going to go ballistic on you. The courier's going to show up to take the money after midnight, so if you want to fake it, there's your cover. Whatever happens after that is your show. Nice doing business. Okay, all right. That's pretty interesting. 400 gold. I wonder, do you take advantages? Man, I think I'm going to fail this quest unless I look up a console command. It's pretty unfortunate. Maybe I'll ask around in the Lysandus Tomb Discord server. Yeah, so we're going to... I keep forgetting the name of these residences. Hey, buddy. Location... General... Moorcroft residence. Why don't you talk to me like a normal being? A human being would. Fine. I'll talk to this human being. Okay, it's on our map. There it is, by the town center again. Yeah, we're really getting the urban denizen of Daggerfall gameplay for this episode. Just going from one city quest to another. It's pretty cool, but I do miss dungeons. Like, hoping that I'll get sent to a dungeon sooner rather than later. Even if it's just to, like, get our lay of the land, get our ass kicked, and have to retreat. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, is this it? Residence. Moorcroft residence. Oh, and it's conveniently here next to this tavern. So we're gonna go get drunk. We're gonna eat a nice meal. We actually have food. I thought I was going to travel, but I didn't. So let's just go ahead and eat the fish. Should I go there after midnight? It's 2 p.m. Alright, don't want that. Let's just get some... Oh, it has a few different options now. Definitely want... I don't have enough gold for a stout. Oh, shit. I guess I was closer to, paying the 400 gold for this info was a bit more than I had, I guess. Let's go sell a couple of these gems at the pawn shop. Dude, I love this game. I I love that I have to go to the pawn shop to get a little bit of money to do the thing I wanted to do. There you go, bud. Yeah, take my gem. Sell. Which one is the least valuable that I could part with? The turquoise will be fine. The garnet, yeah. Everything else is something I'd rather hold on to. This is going to give me 94 gold. So we're still pretty poor, but that's fine by me. She says that we'll get a couple thousand out of this little adventure. We'll see how true that is. Where are we? Yeah, we were at the Crimson Helm over here. Yeah, maybe I'll find time to stream one day. Like, really, the only time I would have the ability to stream is if my wife and my son were out of town or something. So it'd be few and far between. But yeah, kind of tempted just to do a random stream that lasts... You know, if you were to play a video game on stream, I feel like the expectation is that you do it for like an hour or two, at least. Like, probably closer to 2 to 4 hours, to be, you know, honest. I don't really have that kind of time on my hands, but if I were to just sit around drawing my map and coming up with encounter tables and stuff like that, and just like chatting with y'all, it would be a lot easier on my schedule. Okay, it's about to be 3 p.m. We could loiter for like 9 hours after that. Actually, let's loiter for 6 hours, or let's do 7. And we'll have a meal, drink some more stouts, and then go to this... Oh, this little house. Okay, streetwise jumping, mercantile, stealth, dodging, archery, critical strike. Look at those level ups, man. That's awesome. Okay, it's 10 p.m. Let's eat some llama egg quicha. Whatever it was called. Loiter for 1 hour. Let's drink a stout and... Wow. We witnessed the music change at midnight. That's pretty cute. I'm just gonna enjoy the music and drink some coffee real quick. Oh, do I have this mod installed? Yeah. I always forget to go into third person mode. Let's take off the cloak. My face does not match the skin of the rest of my body. Am I gonna be cold if I... Yeah, it's important to dress warmly enough. Yeah, let's throw this on, I guess. Thicker clothes or a second cloak. What if I just wear this cloak? Nice. Okay, let's light a candle to be nice and secretive. Is this our target? This is just residence. It's one of these. I think it's to the... Oh, hello. What the hell? Who's there? Alright, who wants their ass kicked? I'll honestly gonna switch to the lantern from the candle because I can't see who's attacking me. Who are you? Actually, let's fight from horseback. Who sent you? Who do you work for? I wonder if the lady in the Fighters Guild sold me out. Or maybe this is the courier who is heading to the, yeah, the Nightblade. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is about. It's decent loot. I mean, not great loot, but it's more than nothing. Okay. I believe this is our target. This is just called Residence. Did I miss it? No, I'm just stupid. Oh, maybe I missed the deadline and it lost its title or something. Alright. Go back to candle mode. Unequip the bow. You enter the residence and quietly close the door behind you. Let's turn off the candle. Blow it out, I mean. Excuse me, who are you? A startled youth looks at you from around a corner. Do you say you're here to take the money? Yes. Oh, you're the courier. Okay, she leaves you to your task. Okay. I thought maybe there'd be a skill check involved here or something. Looks like this is the stash. Nice. I'll be on my way then. Y'all have a good night. Alright, dude. Easy money. I'm surprised that our contact doesn't want a cut of it, but I guess the charge up front was enough. Now, I think the Fighters Guild is actually locked, so I probably won't be able to sleep there tonight. Let's go find a tavern. You know, I kind of want to just do some climbing. I live too far from the climbing gym in real life, so this is where I'm gonna get my fix. It's so cool to just be above the city at night and look around. Let's turn off the HUD. We do a quick save because we haven't done one in a while. Up. Up. Ah. Oh, I fell. Okay. That was, I think, 3 rooftops that we touched. Oh. That's a terrible one. Let's get back onto the tavern. I really wish, like, okay, I don't know if the Elder Scrolls 6 will ever come out, and I probably won't. I'm not super optimistic that it's going to be my style of game. Climbing, though, if there's just climbing and some decent hand-to-hand action, I know that's asking for a lot, but those 2 things would make a terrible, terrible game much more playable. Sugar lumps. I wonder if there's another version of like the quest actions mod that I need to install in order to turn in this quest, or maybe just quitting the game and reloading it will let me turn in the bandages quest. Either way, we're gonna camp out at this tavern that's kind of close to the Fighters Guild. There you are. Yeah, just room for 1 night, please. Give me a stout. Going to rest for about, let's do 10 hours. Last time I slept for 9, and it said that I still need more sleep. I'm like, okay, buddy. Whatever you say, Vigi game. Okay, there we go. Hey, the rest was excellent. I guess I did it. Oh yeah, we should. Oh, a one-eyed beggar hands you a letter. A woman in gray paid me to give this to you. He says, "Is this it?" Bogard Masterson, you are a thief. Do not try to deny it. You have been seen in the act. There is honor among thieves. Either join the guild or face the consequences. Steal the tall boots from the Greenwing residence and Lamvale if you desire to join us. You have 91 days. This is fantastic. This is exactly what I wanted. I wasn't sure if I had committed enough crimes to be contacted by the Thieves Guild. Something great about the Thieves Guild, though, is that they reward you with maps to dungeons, and that's just my jam. Like, to go to a dungeon without the burden of needing a quest item it will shatter anyone's feeling that Daggerfall's dungeons are huge and like too obtuse to be enjoyable and things like that. Because you take from the dungeon what you want at that point. You don't have to like get frustrated searching for a quest item. Okay, I think it's about time for us to hit the road finally. We've spent a lot of time here in Coagria, capital city. Um, we are going to head out toward the Thieves Guilds, and the great thing about playing in a smaller province such as Coagria is like I won't feel so pressured to fast travel compared to Daggerfall. It's like going from the west end to the east or the other way around is so daunting to my precious little time that I have on this earth that it's not something I want to do that often. But in Coagria and smaller areas out here, I think it'll be fine. We did end up with a little bit of loot to sell from defeated enemies and stuff like that. So let's stop off at this weapon shop and see what we can get rid of. Yep. Take all of it, bud. 109 gold. I have 1,700. Is that too much? Should we buy a couple potions? I think we'll just head out anyway. So we're heading to a town called Lamil. I think that's to the north. Let's check again. Yep, we just follow the road to the north and see what happens from there. Alright, I'm excited. Our first little overland trip with our horse. Getting back into the groove at level 2. That's nice. Yeah, I was once again thinking, oh, we have a book that we can sell. Let me stop off here and sell it real quick. There we go. Yeah, I was once again thinking about the abrupt way that Kria died, because it was an orc warlord, which was brought to in part by the Mudex, allowed the unleveled part of that. Oh, giants are raiding the farm. Anyway, okay. Unleveled part of that allowed me to encounter an orc warlord despite being a low level. And the meaner monsters is what let them kill Kria in one strike. I don't think I really care to... I guess I could try to help these... The guards out. Oh, the guard's already down. Yeah, anyway, normally horrible hordes would cause a squad of orcs to spawn near the warlord, and this would have telegraphed to me to run away a bit more than just the one orc did. Oh, shit. So it's almost, I went around the corner, I reloaded the save just to see what happened. Like, I was kind of, with the luck I've had with mods, I was thinking maybe Horrible Hordes was not working correctly or something like that. So I went around the corner and reloaded the save and found the Orc Warlord with like 3 dead orcs. And if I had seen their whole living posse, that would have told me to run away. So it's almost like Horrible Hordes could have saved my life if those, if those had still been alive. I'm not complaining, though. I'm really having fun with... is my name Bogard or Bogart? Bogard. I'm having a lot of fun with Bogard. Alright. Reached our first little town in the road. I don't think we're going to stop for... Usually I like to stop to get, like, a drink and a meal. But I think we haven't been traveling for long enough to do that yet. Let's see, we can hear someone speaking nearby. What kind of... Is this a will-o'-the-wisp? Like, I'm so apprehensive about these things. What do you do? Who do you work for? This little blurb isn't wanting to... Okay, just stayed on for a long time. Who do you work for? I wonder if a normal weapon has a chance of hitting it, or if it needs to be of a certain quality. It's not giving me the message, but that might be because I'm missing. Like, even though it looks like the arrow is hitting it, I'm failing the die roll or something. Oh, look, this might be a bandit camp up here. Yeah, if this is like a group of hostiles, we might be able to get the will-o'-the-wisp to fight them, and then we'd be able to... You know, I've never fought one of these, and so I'm hesitant to fight it with almost any character. I just don't know what it's capable of. It's a little bit slow for me, though. I think we use Streetwise for this character because we are this thief guild enforcer type. So if we do find some unsavory swords, we should try to get on their good side. And with the language skills overhaul, we could have a buddy following us around, possibly. Oh, this is just a guard. Hey, bud. What's the haps? This is nice. Makes a rummaging sound, but I'm not actually getting any loot from it. Alright, well, cool. I'm gonna head out. Be safe, bud. Oh, look at this. I thought maybe we had missed out on a fort or something like that. Some random encounter, but it looks like it's just further down the road. It's not impressed by my streetwise. Not impressed by my streetwise. That's a bummer. I'm gonna have to kick your ass. So I probably have some loot. If nothing else, I want to loot their bodies, so... Pathetic. Alright, let's climb up to the top of this tower and take a look at what we're working with. Come on, bud. Unfortunate. We were right there. My climbing skill is pretty good. I'm surprised that he's slipping this much. Alright, we got a couple people on the battlement up there. Looks like there's a decorative drawbridge. I don't think you can actually use it. Alright, they're firing projectiles at me. Ooh. Okay, let's just repel. Oh, there's a couple down here that I missed. Yeah, I'm not doing a very good job of pacifying. I don't care how many of you there are. Bring it on. This is fun. Like a real gang out here. Alright, we're a little bit low on health, and we have a ton of bandages, so let's go around the corner here and apply a couple of them. Oh yeah, that helped. Okay, let's bait out a couple arrow shots and apply some more bandages. Those are honestly pretty nice. I didn't really utilize them much until playing with Kria, but you can just pick them up in a general store. It's like, why not? They're much more common. Oh shit, I just punched her head off. They're much more common than potions of healing. It's some pretty decent loot here. Not really interested in the moldy cooked fish, but we got like a couple jewels and gems. That's nice. Let's use another bandage or two before confronting the two that are on the tower. Kind of systematically checked the corpses. That one had a dwarven weapon. That's good. I think we already looted that one. 80 gold pieces. Alright. Random loot piles. Dude, holy dagger. That's gonna sell for a decent sum right there. Yeah, these loot containers are making the sound effect, but I wonder if since they're not in a dungeon, like they're not actually spawning anything using the loot containers mod. Okay, we've killed all the rest of these people's comrades. Let's see if the people up here will let me talk some sense into them. We don't have to fight, everyone. Oh, look. Follow me. Okay, use a bandage, use a bandage, use a bandage. Alright, cool. We got one of them on our side at least. We almost died there for a second if you weren't looking. It's pretty scary. Alright, yeah, cool. We got them all down. That was a little bit scary. Thankfully, we bought way too many bandages back in the last town. My stomach's rumbling. Let's throw some bread in there. Oh, I have an orange too. There we go. Yo, Dwarven Brigandine, how do you... Quissy? Quiz? I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm not going to pretend. But it should sell pretty well. Yeah, this was definitely worth pulling over for. This thief did not want to follow us, but that's okay. Tempted just to kick her ass, but like, I don't know. My bandit character was happy to backstab people who had agreed to like be his comrade. Just because like backstabbing was a major skill of his, so it seemed fitting. Oh shit, that's about to be a lot of fall damage. I don't know if we have the same proclivity to betrayal with this character though. Plus like a woman who has her guard down, that just is so dirty. All right, let's use one more bandage for good measure, and yeah, that's awesome. The road. Being able to engage in combat like that, it just seems like such a superpower after playing with Kirstia for so long. Okay, it's afternoon. Let's pull over at this tavern and get a drink, and I don't think we need any food, but all right. A little bit of ale, a little bit of ale. What's up, people? How y'all doing? This guy's awfully bored. If he's looking for something to do, he could test our memory with a fable of some sort. I don't want to hear it. That was actually pretty difficult whenever I did it with Kirstia, and this guy has no pretense of intelligence, so it's like a waste of time for him. Okay, let's see how we're doing. We're over here in Coegria. Lamvale. Hey, we're pretty close to Lamvale. I don't think we'll make it tonight, but maybe the next day. Let's see. It gets dark so fast. Like, I want to keep traveling, but it's going to be pitch black in like 20 minutes. Oh, a figure is headed our way. That's a little bit scary. Lighting the lantern. Oh, as you travel, you see a priest. The land is a dangerous place. Stay on the roads if you can. If not, be sure to bring bring anything you may need, like potions. Farewell, and may Giuliano keep you in his embrace. Hey, bud. I can't pacify this enemy. I'm too far away. Okay, okay. I thought maybe I could get a healer to tag along for a second. That'd be pretty convenient. Oh, what was that? A nest of Medusas? What the hell? A nest of Medusas have interrupted your travel. That doesn't seem good. Alright, I was gonna turn back and look at like this shrine that we passed up, but I think we should just run. Like, I don't know what a Medusa is. I think it's something from Elder Scrolls Arena. I'm not really curious to find out at this time. Oop. I don't know what spell they're slinging, but it looks like the sleep spell that vampires use that I'm always referring to. Yeah, I'm glad we were able to dodge them. Okay. Let's go directly north from here. Oh, look at this. Oh, these guys are not friendly. Pull over and have a word with them. The rogue is not impressed by my streetwise. There are kind of a lot of them. Maybe I can impress at least one of them. Hey, buddy, if you help me out against your buddies, I'll pay you better than them. Okay, okay, he's not interested either. If they cause us to retreat, we'll just come back tomorrow and finish them off. Use a bandage. Okay. Yo, I got one pacified. Alright, let's protect her at all costs. The sheer fact that she pulls the aggro toward her by being on my team, it's a huge boon for us. Alright, let's see. Let's close in a little bit. Not impressed, not impressed. Fine. Come over here and fight my rogue with me. Okay, never mind. Where is my rogue? She's still alive? There's one that's still hostile. We used our last bandage. Let's go ahead and use a potion of healing. I don't want to risk it. Whenever you're playing a game that you allow yourself to reload your saves, you are going to be much more likely to burn your resources, whereas now it's like, you know, yeah, this potion costs 300 gold, but my life is invaluable. Yeah, I thought my buddy was still alive. I don't... Yeah, hey. Follow me. Nope. No follower there. Okay, there's at least one more enemy. Yeah. It's kind of around this cemetery. Hey, I got him. Awesome. Hey, do you want to follow me? Damn it, dude. I guess we gotta start somewhere. Where are you? Oh, you're on top. That's cool. I love kicking people off. Yeah. Yeah, man, I love pushing people off of rooftops and stuff. In video games. To be clear on that point. How are we doing on temperature control? Yeah, we're fine. Well, alright. This is cool. I was hoping this was a map. It's a recipe for a potion of resist shock. A dwarven flail, not bad. We can carry so much more loot than Kirstia. I hate to keep comparing myself like that, but it's like it feels so liberating to have a competent character for a change. Okay, is it late enough in the night for us to rest some? It's like 7:48, but I'm hesitant to go into this dungeon without resting a little bit. Maybe we can loiter? Yeah, loitering is really good. Wow, look at that. Look at all those level ups. Oh, shit! Hey there, buddy. Come on, give me a warning next time. This is good. Let's get some wolf meat. Gosh. Okay. Yeah, just loitering. Since I have the regenerate health boon, yeah, it restores my health a good amount. Okay, I thought maybe I could go into the cemetery, but it seems like this is all like a prefabricated exterior location without any interior. And you won't hear me complaining. That's awesome. Let me get a good little thumbnail shot here. Oh yeah, dude. I love this game so much. Our modding community, they just kick ass. Okay, let's see if there's anything I missed. Okay, I have some sugar lumps, right? Don't I have sugar lumps? Yeah, I just want to call Iron Hoof closer. Okay, and we're gonna rest for, I think 10 hours is what gave me an excellent rest that one time, so let's try it. We might get, oh, the enemy's nearby. Comrade, can you help me? Oh, it's another wolf. Let's switch to our bow and try to... it's a bad shot. Okay, going back to the hand-to-hand. Never should have come here. Trying to think of the like things NPCs say in Oblivion during combat. Yeah, one of those things, like the Oblivion quips, comes to mind during my day job quite often, because if you watched my video called "Why Do We Adventure," where I was playing Morrowind, you might remember me mentioning that I do tech support for a living. What the hell? That was kind of weird. I wasn't expecting the castle music to start playing, but I guess it's just the daytime music in this context. Anyway, I do tech support for a living, and this means that I will often pass out laptops to people that need a replacement. Uh, Often people will act like they need a replacement whenever they have like they're just using their computer poorly. Don't get me wrong, there are many cases where someone actually does need a new machine, but often they're like, "Oh man, whenever I have 1,000 tabs open and haven't restarted my computer in years, my computer behaves poorly." It's like, oh, my temperature shifted. Let's check things out. Freezing and foggy. Do I need to put on anything? I think I'm good. Let's see. I kind of lost sight of the cold is seeping into my bones. I'm not good. Let's put on a second cloak and maybe, do I have any fur? No. Northeast. Shit. Should have picked up some fur clothing. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. We have, I mean, worst case scenario, we can teleport back to safety, but I'd really rather not do that. If I light the torch, will it provide warmth like it does in, like in Skyrim's survival mode? How close are we to the location? We're not that close. Okay, I'm just gonna walk the old-fashioned way for a bit while I chat and keep an eye on my stamina. I'm scared that if I press the F button to follow the road, like my stamina will deplete faster than I can keep up with it. So yeah, we'll just do this for now. Anyway, yeah, so I say all this stuff about tech support because there are times whenever someone's wanting to, it feels like, manipulate me into giving them like a computer, because that's like, I'm the person on the team that does that thing. So if they convince me, if they make a proper case or whatever for themselves, then they'll get a new computer. And they're actually convinced that this new computer will help them. Little do they know that we just pass out refurbished things that are probably of no better quality than what they have already. They're just, they don't know how to use a computer well, and often don't want to learn. Anyway, whenever I'm in that situation, I think of the dialogue menu in Oblivion whenever you're persuading someone, and like one of the negative responses is, "Don't try to manipulate me." I get all hoity-toity like that whenever people are just blatantly fishing for me to do their will, because that's often what happens in a tech support role. It's like you're not actually providing support to fix an issue. You're, someone's trying to manipulate you. Pack of wolves interrupted my travel. This is bad timing for that, guys. I'm kind of low on stamina. Do you mind coming back later? Okay, we got one of them down. If I can kill these, then I can just make camp. Come on. Okay, let's make camp. Oh, that was kind of scary, y'all. That's like... Oh, okay. About to be killed by survival mechanics. Oh, there's a giant. The giant will be a problem. I think we have enough gold just to buy a new campsite whenever we get to our location, but it would be nice to finish resting. Now, it'd be nice to have the campsite in case we have to rest again before getting to the next location. So that pretty much decides it for me. We'll try to get... Yeah, we'll try to land a couple arrows in case we are able to kill it. But I think we'll be using Kirstia's strategy of luring the enemy away from the campsite and then rushing to the camp. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, there's a barbarian here who's distracting it. Okay, barbarian's dead. Good try. That was enough time. Sacrifice was not in vain from my perspective. Oh, cool, we made it. Yeah, I also mentioned in that Morrowind video that, like, whenever we face challenges, we tend to grow from it, and so instead of getting bummed out by the inconvenience of the challenge, we should look forward to the challenge and embrace it. Usually in my job, that means, like I'll learn something new from a technological perspective, something about how network infrastructure or a certain application works, and I'm like, oh, this is great, I'm glad I learned this today. But sometimes I'm just learning how to increase my patience to new levels because people are so ridiculous and adamant about not learning about how to use their technology. It's not entirely their fault. I just had a bad run-in this past week with a like an elderly person who is like their application got moved from something they can run on their desktop to something that has to be accessed using a virtual desktop. And this involves a lot of changes. Like you can't just drag and drop from your local desktop into the VDI, the virtual desktop. And so it's like having to do a lot of coaching that would have landed pretty easily on someone that was born in like 1995 or later, like myself, or even like the 80s. I don't know. This person was just like not from a generation where technology and using it was the common thing, you know? Um, anyway, I wasted like 2 hours of my life trying to tell this lady how to use this system, and I don't think much of it stuck. Um, it's like I'm usually pretty good at things at this sort of thing because I have a background in public education, and so it's like pedagogy's my jam. I like to pride myself on like doing trainings for my company and stuff like that, and I still see tech support as sort of like a teaching job. You're just teaching people how to not get frustrated with their technology, essentially. But this like really put my teaching skills and my patience to its very, very limits. I don't know. Maybe I grew from that, but it seemed like I just wasted 2 hours of my life. I'm probably being more bitter in reality than I would in theory. Yeah, that's how my day at work went. How was your day at work? Tell me about it in the comments. Oh, I'm down to 2 arrows. I should look for more. I found a pawn shop conveniently, which means I can sell a lot of stuff. I should probably hold on to it. Yeah, let's sell the heavy stuff. We need to remember our rule about um, holding on to lightweight items for the sake of balancing our encumbrance. Whoa, a magical surcoat. Should we go for it, y'all? If it's a cast when held item, it could be useful. If it's a cast whenever you use the item, then like our character's going to be too stupid, or I don't want to say stupid, but too low intelligence, too untrained in the magical arts to really use it. But we have the money, so I say we go for it. Buy fish, some bandages, arrows. This is a pretty good pawn shop for us. I can tell by the icon in the top left corner that this is a cast when held item, so let's see what we got. Oh, dude, this increases our luck. That's pretty... I don't know if it's mechanically good, but I like the thought of it from a kind of narrative perspective. Helps us to push our luck some. Let's buy some more bandages, yeah. Yeah, and it wasn't too expensive either. We still have like 2,400 gold. Yeah, we got a lot of bandages. This is nice. Very, very good pawn shop. Let's get some food. I'm just gonna head upstairs to see what you have, alright? I'm not stealing anything or anything like that, okay, man? Calm down. Uh, yeah, I wanted this guy to be completely armorless, because, except for the fists. That's the important part. Let's see, is this... Yeah, this is a shelf. But I'm thinking that for these colder seasons, we may want to wear some leather. I got some oil right there. Not leather, but fur armor. Is this another shelf? It is another shelf. Yeah, let's see. I think this is all good. We don't need that. Yeah, I don't want my stamina to get me killed. Like, that's the most embarrassing way to lose a character in an Ironman run is, like dying from the weather. Like, bro, you knew that you're in a cold, rainy place or whatever. Like, you should be prepared. Now, whenever you're first using climates and calories, I'm like, okay, yeah, you're gonna learn the hard way a couple of times. I wouldn't recommend playing an Ironman mode in that context. But once you're used to it, like, you really shouldn't pretend like it's gonna pull some punches on you. You know how the mod works. Like, pay attention. Yeah, we want to find a general store or an armorer. I'm not sure if either of those exist in this town, but this looks like it might be a general store. Yep. Hey, boss. Yeah, I'm in the market for some fur armor. You got anything like that? You got another formal cloak. That could help us against the weather also. We might as well. Yeah, it's not like it's going to break the bank to get another fur cloak. So let's go ahead and buy that. Alright, thanks, G. This is interesting. The interior of this place reminds me of a place that you'd find in Sentinel, but we're still in Daggerfall. Maybe I'm mistaking that, and like you can find this anywhere. Okay, there's one other shop for us to check for. Let's see. Let's make sure we have both of our heavy cloaks equipped. Okay. Looks like we need to unequip the casual cloak, then equip both formal cloaks, and now we should be good. We're still gonna look for some fur, just cause like it looks good. I mentioned this with Kirstia some, but damn, the fur armor looks really, really good. Has a nice aesthetic to it for whenever we're traveling around in the freezing wilderness. That's another gem store. It looks like we're not finding any fur armor in this town, but thankfully we at least got that cloak. Alright, so we're going to stop here. We're going to get some drink in us to get our stamina back. Let's get some potato porridge, why not? Ale. Ale. I would like to be fully restored on stamina, but we don't want to burn daylight. We notice a book chained to a nearby wall, replete with magical seals. Next to it hangs a pouch with a note. Bilingual dictionary, target language Orcish. Book will open upon placing 250 gold coins within the pouch. 3 hours availability at a time. So this is like a warm ashes thing that will teach you Orcish using this little setup. I don't really think I want to spend my money like that. Drop a quick save, and I think that we are very close to the town where we need to... Yeah, looks like we need to leave out to the east. Yeah, I'm excited for the Thieves Guild and the Fighters Guild. They're like somewhat generic, but I don't think that makes them bad. And I'm often like... I haven't played these guilds that much recently, and so my stomach rumbles. I just ate, bro. The hell? Maybe I was so famished that one meal wouldn't do it for me, but let's just go ahead and take care of it. There we go. Yeah, I wonder if the Thieves Guild and the Fighters Guild will ever, like, if the separate guilds will conflict at some point. Or I have to choose where my loyalties lie, that sort of thing. A herd of centaurs are interrupting the travel, that's cool. Oh, there's a bunch of orc corpses. I can't believe y'all killed the orcs. Seems like the orcs would have no trouble with some centaurs. Okay, let's see if I can do some horseback combat hand-to-hand style. It's pretty cool imagery there. It feels like Jackie Chan in Shanghai Noon. Have you seen Shanghai Noon, and have you seen Jackie Chan in it? I wouldn't call it a good movie by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a movie that exists, and it has Jackie Chan in it, so like you can't really go wrong. Also has Owen Wilson in it. Is Chris Tucker make an appearance? No, I'm thinking of Rush Hour. I'm getting my Jackie Chan movies mixed up. Anyway, yeah, oh, moldy meat, gross. I remember distinctly that in the Morrowind Fighters Guild, Thieves Guild combo characters, you would have a certain plot that makes you, or a certain quest that makes you decide where your loyalties lie. I don't know if anything like that exists between these two guilds in this game, but it'll be cool to find out. Okay, yeah, these are set dressing orc corpses. You can't actually see what's on them. See if there's anything I missed in this little skirmish. No? Alright. Yeah, I love how wilderness encounters have been brought to life in Daggerfall Unity. There's a different YouTuber whose name is Lord... I think it's Lord Santa. Yeah, we're in Lamvale. And they upload Daggerfall without commentary, but it's like, they don't fast travel at all, not even with travel options. I don't have enough time to do that in this lifetime, but it is cool to, like, I like their stuff. It's fun to watch. It's fun to have all up in the background and just to listen to it. Yeah, it's like, I can't believe it. Okay, we're looking for a certain location. Let's go to location, general. Listen up. How do I get to the Greenwing residence? I wish I knew, Bogard. All right. Thanks anyway. Let's ask this Tajit Dame. Oh, thank you. Placed it on my map. South side of town. Alright, so according to this parchment, we need to pick up a pair of tall boots from this residence. And spoiler alert, I think it's always this house, and it's always like in this room. We go in and you pick it up, you get the tall boots, and a note is tucked inside. Oh, they just give us the Alaborian Hawksmith. The Unfortunate Scorpion. Tavern. Alright, we can do that. A little bit cryptic, but it's to be expected from the Thieves Guild. Okay, let's stop by a tavern and hit the trail to our next location. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing any dungeon diving in this episode. That could be for the best, since those are typically dangerous, but I think we will in the next one. So I'm excited about like the preparation and execution of a dungeon crawl here soon. Okay, too full to finish that meal, but get a little bit of it. Get another ale in us before hitting the road. All right, let's take a look at where we are headed. We're headed to the Unfortunate Scorpion Tavern. All right, this one's also kind of far away, so I might cut out some of the travel stuff depending on how interesting or boring it is. But yeah, let's go. We're in Lamil. Let's go east from here. Like, I think I'm going to, you know, do all of it without the fast travel, but I'm not sure if that's something viewers are interested in. Like, I surely can't keep up with like interesting stuff to say the whole time. Yeah, let's try to hunt. Follow the trail of a mountain goat for some time. As you get within range, you knock an arrow and wait for the right moment. You miss, the arrow bouncing off the rocks. The goat escapes. Fair enough. This is nice. Let's do a quick save just in case we, you know. Let's see. The cooked fish. Eat the bread. Oh, we're not hungry enough for the bread. Yeah, I got a quick save often in case we try to fall through the map. We failed to avoid an encounter. Who goes there? Let's equip our bow. This seems like the right time to have our bow equipped. Oh, this is gonna kill us. It was a wraith in the dark. I also got a notification that a flock of bats are passing nearby. That could have paralyzed us. Let's turn around and keep an eye on the spells they're casting. Hopefully the wraith and the bats occupy each other. I can get a hasty escape going. I think we lost the trail. Oh no, I found it. Just gotta keep tapping F and try to keep it in sight. Okay. Let's just go to our menu and try to fast travel back toward the road. Oh, there we go. That sucks. Alright, oh, there's a shrine of Jeffrey or Jeffrey. That's cool. Yeah, let's, I don't know. If we're gonna have to fast travel well, hold on. There's one thing that we can do to get back onto the ground, maybe. Ground me. Nope, okay. Sometimes, if you're close enough, that'll put you back on the map. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to fast travel. Let's go to the Ashton Palace. All of my food is getting ripe because yeah, rotten meat, moldy meat, whatever. Putrid apple, putrid orange. Whatever, bro. Not my fault. Okay, oatmeal with berries. I had some oatmeal with some fruit in it this morning, and it was phenomenal. Okay, that's all there is to see in this town. I think we need to go south from here. It's like southeast is the way. Oh, there's another major town down here. Maybe we can head our way to Van Castle Garden. – . See what's up. I feel like Squidward right now. Where's the road? I really don't know where the road's supposed to be. Oh, southeast, that's right. So it's probably down here at the corner? Yeah, look at that. Couldn't see it, but I guessed it. These clouds look good. Do you see that? This is pretty cool. They're actually like rolling over the land. Here's another herd of centaurs. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? I could just picture like going in and breaking their knee. Oh, damn. They're breaking my knees. Okay. Bandages. Yeah, I don't use a hotkey mod because I think it clutters up the HUD too much for my preference. But I might look into finding a hotkey mod that I can use without, you know, it displaying on the HUD. That way I can like tap 1 to use my bandages or something like that. I think we might just get out of here though. Maybe try to train our archery instead of fighting them hand to hand. It got a little dangerous. Okay, well, that was easy. Dropped one with 1 arrow. Don't mind me, just looting your dead body. Oh, yo! We found a map. We found a map. Coegria Dungeons. Just making a note over here. Hell yeah, dude. Ruins of the old Moorheart place. Dude, that is awesome. This is just what the doctor ordered. Okay. Look out, Ironhoof. Trying to shoot past you. I mentioned it before, but man, I love finding maps. Whenever you, for those that don't know, whenever you advance in the Thieves Guild, you often get maps as like a reward. And it's like, whenever you're younger in Daggerfall, you might think this is kind of obtuse or weird. It's like, this, why don't you just give me gold or something like that? But I think that's one of the best quest rewards out there. That you just have something placed on your map, or a dungeon that you can travel to, and kind of farm. Yeah, you have a dungeon that you can go travel to if you want, but you have no obligation to explore it whatsoever. You take from it whatever you want, and you get out of there. You return to it a few times, and these these end up feeling kind of familiar. Hey, buddies, little soldiers on the road. It's nice. Yeah, dungeons that you return to repeatedly start to feel like home, in a way. It's a pack of bears. I don't really care to fight them. For example, whenever I was playing my bandit character, I was really focused on just doing the main quest. And a lot of the main quest ones that are early on, I know pretty well because I've just had to replay them so many times. Oh, this is interesting. I wonder who this shrine is for. Does it tell me? No. But one dungeon in the main quest that I was not familiar with was Dereni Tower. I would often lose my characters before feeling brave enough to explore Dereni Tower. So whenever I went there with the bandit, I was lost, I was scared, I was fighting a bunch of like vampire ancients, like an absurd amount of vampire ancients. And I was getting lost. Oh, I've found some merchants. But I had to return to it so often that I started to really like the dungeon because I knew my way in and out. It's Dereni Tower is also one of those weird dungeons in Daggerfall that's kind of shaped like what you would expect based on the name. It's a tower and you go in and you have like all these winding stairways on either side of the main chamber, and it of course goes underground almost infinitely as Daggerfall dungeons too do. But it's cool that it's called a tower and has a tower within it. You know, you don't get that kind of treatment often. We found magical sandals. There's also a magic shield that this merchant has, but I don't think it's worth it to go for it. Alright, let's see what these do. Dude, Sandals of Speed. This is phenomenal. So I don't mind that my Shirt of Luck will break soon, but these Shoes of Speed are going to... That's a precious commodity right there. Like, every day that you spend with a magical item on you will cause a significant hit to its durability, and Yeah, every time you fast travel, like every time you hear the whoosh 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 sound of, you know, the magic item being equipped, you can just kind of visualize that the durability is being hit. So these are at almost new condition, and I think I'm gonna put them to the side until I go to a dungeon. But what's great about a high speed stat is just you can attack so fast. Your DPS is like much better because of high speed. But yeah, we're gonna put those to the side for now. Really great find. Gonna quick save because it would. How unfortunate would it be to fall through the map and something catastrophic happens where we have to reload after getting that. Okay. Yeah, I failed that Fighters Guild quest about the bandages because it was something with my system is causing it to get bugged. Alright, we made it to another big city. We should go in and look for some fur equipment. Maybe get some food out of it. I mean, we could use a couple of healing potions and bandages too. Thank you. Getting our alchemists on our map. Armorers, yeah. Just gonna put enough on the map and then go to whatever's closest. General stores. This is great. Let's see. We have enough like assets with us, like gems and jewelry and stuff like that, that we could go on like a potion shopping spree. Because I noticed that whenever we were low on stamina a while back, yeah, we don't have a potion of stamina. That's some amateur shit right there that we should rectify. Need to replace this formal cloak also, or we will pay dearly for it by freezing in the this cold spring rain. Okay, we made it to the town center. I'm doing my best to narrate even just like walking around in town, because I know that a lot of you are like folding laundry right now. You're doing dishes, you're, you know, closing tickets at your tech support job, that sort of thing. And one YouTuber who I watch occasionally is called The Librarian. They play like Gary's mod maps. I've never played Gary's mod maps, but I like watching them sometimes. And I noticed that like the librarian will go out of his way to narrate some stuff that he doesn't have to say. It seems like it's for the convenience of people that are only listening. And I'm like, oh man, I need to remember to do that in my stuff also. Okay, yeah, we got a bit of fur here. That's good. Arrows. Yeah, playing Gary's mod seems like it would be cool, but like I'm just not that dedicated to finding yet another new thing to play. Like I want to play Daggerfall almost all the time. There are a couple of other. I'm getting dizzy from the heat. Fuck, dude. Gosh, it's really hard to like just to intuitively guess what I need. I should dress lighter. Okay, take off one of the formal cloaks. I need to keep the hood up though, because I'll get wet otherwise. All right, let's go see how we're doing. Okay, cool and rainy spring day. So the other day I was panicking because it was freezing, but right now it's just cool. Like, we're fine, we're fine. Yeah, I don't need, like, more stuff to do. I don't need new video games, so if you're ever, like, thinking of commenting, like, hey, are you gonna try, like, how do you like Baldur's Gate 3 or something like that? Like, I'm not gonna play that game. I don't plan on it. And you can apply that to almost any video game, because I don't, it's like, I don't want more stuff that I want, you know what I mean? The less we desire, the happier we are. And I live by that principle. It also saves you money whenever it comes to video games. But in general, I try to desire less material things if I can help it. Okay, let's go down to the general store down here. One thing that I do somewhat desire is playing some solo RPGs. I'm not sure if y'all have ever gone through that before, but you basically use a Dungeon Master emulator or an oracle of some sort. And it's kind of like playing with a journal. It might seem weird at first, but I enjoy it as a way to flesh out my Sword and Planet campaign. whenever I don't actually have a group going or between sessions, that sort of thing. It also helps me to practice writing in a way that is not in one of my stories. So it feels low stakes, but I'm still getting the sort of reps in of... What did I come here for? Oh, man. I'm still getting the reps in of writing. Let's get some bandages. Hell yeah, brother. Got a couple potions of healing. We wanted potions of stamina, though. That's right. There are 3 alchemists in town. I think we'll need to visit them all. An ebony saber. Man, I'm getting... I really want to mug this guy and, like, rip this off the shelf. But let's not get too greedy. We're not, like, blatant greedy thieves. We're just... Or a greedy thief. We're just a dude who, happens to do jobs for the Thieves Guild once in a while, and will kick some doors down if he needs to in order to survive. I will justify it however I can. Yeah, I haven't done the solo RPG thing in a long time, though. I don't know when I will. I used to have this Remarkable 2 tablet. I still do, but, like, I would put all my RPG stuff there, so I would do this solo RPG stuff at the end of my day so that I could sort of unwind. I would stay away from blue light. That's a very important thing, because I don't sleep well often. I went to 2 alchemists, it looks like. Weren't there 3? Guess not. Man, it sucks not having a potion of stamina, but whatever. Anyway, I really like the Remarkable 2 tablet. It's also a very good manga reader. Like, I would often read manga on my phone, and it's just so inconvenient, and, like, the aesthetic isn't good. But if you drop the files onto, like, an e-ink tablet where there's, like, no backlight, stuff looks really, really sharp. I had a really great time reading Fist of the North Star on my tablet. And, like, Fist of the North Star, I guess the anime is good, but Fist of the North Star, the anime, and Mobile Suit Gundam, like, it's all really good stuff. However, it looks like a slideshow. You know what I mean? Like, with those animes that are from, like, the late 80s, where they're still figuring out how to animate stuff in a way, it looks so choppy that it kind of takes away from it. I like the Mobile Suit Gundam movies, but I wouldn't recommend the anime necessarily. But if you read Fist of the North Star, it is some of the most beautiful, like, art. Like, the drawings are just fantastic. Ruins of the Old Moor art. Yeah. Wait, hold up. Okay, I'm going to the wrong place. That's the dungeon that I found. We want to go to the Unfortunate Scorpion. Yeah, I remember distinctly, like, on nights whenever I couldn't sleep, I would go and work out in the other room and read Fist of the North Star between sets, and, like, I have very fond memories of those sleepless nights. If you could ever say that, that sounds like a contradiction. Like, you shouldn't enjoy sleepless nights. But eventually I'd get fed up with tossing and turning, and I actually once spoke to a doctor because I am so bad at sleeping, and she would give me all these tips about how to sleep well and, like, increase my chances of success. And she'd say, like, if you can't go to sleep within, like, 15 to 30 minutes and you're just getting frustrated from tossing and turning, your bed has, like, become, like, you're attaching negative emotions to your bed at that point. And yeah, so she's like, if you're ever, like, really frustrated and you can tell you're getting frustrated, get up and do something else for a while. Something that does not involve a screen or any sort of super stimulating thing. And so I'm like, well, I need to work out tomorrow. I might as well work out tonight. And, like, then I won't have to work out while I'm exhausted tomorrow. I'll be sure to exhaust myself. So, like, I'm actually pretty fond of doing that whenever I can't sleep at night. Anyway, I'm saying all this stuff about my Remarkable tablet. I find some tangents, man. Saying all this stuff about my Remarkable 2 tablet because while it is a really awesome device and it's right up my alley, the power button does not work. Like, it's in a permanent state of being pressed in, and, like, they do not support that. They will just, like, be like, okay, well, we'll give you a discount on a replacement. And I'm like, but I don't even know how this thing got damaged. Can't you help me out? And they're like, no. Here's a shrine in the wilderness. That's cool. That's all to say that I can't really do my solo RPG stuff these days unless I find some other way to do it without my computer. Like, I would rather just have some dice, my paper tablet, Do you wish to spend some time hunting them down? No, it's alright. I don't want to use my computer screen if I'm doing solo RPG stuff, because then it's not like as calming as I want. It's almost defeating the purpose. I've tried to, like, a bunch of janky ways to get that power button on my tablet unstuck. None of it's working, though, and it doesn't have, like, screws for you to undo to, yeah, there are no screws for you to undo to take it apart and unstick the button from there. You'd have to use, like, a hair dryer or some other way of applying heat to it to unstick the button. And, like, if I can't do it a more mundane way, then yeah, I'll do that. But like, how do I put it back? How do I put the adhesive back? I don't get it. It's like I'm just putting off this chore for almost indefinitely. This looks like Lady Brissiana. Okay. Hey buddy, do you know where I can find Alaborian Hawksmith? Just to go east. Okay, not sure. Oh, the Buckingham residence. Cool. Yeah, it's too late to have it put on my map, basically, but usually in a small town you can, you know the general direction, you can narrow it down. Where's our contact? You're not our contact, are you? Oh, she's revolted. That's funny. Oh, hey, bud. Another initiate. Sometimes I wonder if the guild can hold them all. Ah, I see that they sent you after a mage's tall boots. It's a popular choice of late. You are now a member of the Thieves Guild. Whenever you enter a town, you will know if there are any guild buildings there. Unfortunately, guild's rules say that I have to pay you for this useless, worthless piece of trash because you stole it in service of the guild. Here's a gold piece. Great. Oh, I forgot. You're also entitled to a dungeon map. Yes, sir. Let me show you where the Coven of Elizona is on yours. I'm down. The Coven of Elizona. Dude, badass. Thank you. 1 gold piece. But the real payment is the dungeon, of course. I zigged when I should have zagged. Here's the exit. Okay. Let's take a look at where our dungeons are. So we have found on the body of the centaur ruins of the old Moorheart place, which is way up in the northern tip of Coagria. We just found the location of the Coven of Elisona, which is a lot closer. It's also very close to Coagria, so that's definitely where we will be headed in the next episode. We're going to probably try to grab some potions or something on the way, but, you know, if we get into an emergency, as long as they don't kill us in one hit, which I don't think would happen ever in my life, we should be able to just teleport out of there. Okay, let's go ahead and drop a save. Okay, I think this episode has gone on long enough, and yeah, we are making some progress in the Fighters Guild and Thieves Guild. So, yeah, our pugilist is coming along. All right, I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a great day.